Brian.
Fatima. It's Nikki.
Scott.
Kara.
My name is Nick Schweers, and
I am.
And I'm.
And I'm.
And I am an orientation leader.
Hi, my name is Christina, and I'm an orientation leader.
Let them see it in a good light during orientation so that when they came here they were really excited for it.
As an RA, I worked with only upperclassmen, and I really wanted to work with first years.
I did not have fun at all at orientation, and I wanted to change that.
When I came to orientation my freshman year, it was so much fun, and all the orientation leaders looked like they were having a blast, and I wanted to be part of that.
a lot about putting your imprint on the freshmen.
For me, this is actually always something I've wanted to do. I just never applied. I think I was just too nervous. And like I finally gained some, I don't know, confidence in myself.
Because I wanted to pass on my experiences to the new students and to get them excited to be at Hofstra.
I wasn't a huge Hofstra fan before orientation, and then once I got to orientation, I fell in love with the school. I loved the people, I loved the campus, I loved everything about it, and I wanted to give students that same feeling when they came to orientation.
And I just loved being at orientation, and I knew it was something that I wanted to do, and the same thing, I didn't want to do it my freshman year because I wanted one more summer at home. I think my family would have died if I didn't go home that summer.
I wanted to be that person to inspire the new students, and I honestly feel like for the new students who have come in, they're definitely looking up to us.
Getting up.
Definitely sleep deprivation. I cannot get enough sleep during the week, but make up for it on the weekends.
The lack of sleep.
Getting up early every day is a little bit challenging, but it is worth it.
It is a lot of time, and that's one of the most important things, and you have to be ready for, especially like in my case, working on the weekends and working this job too.
Like how to connect to the students that really were reaching for a connection at Hofstra.
For me, one difficult thing was transitioning from the first week to the second week, because in the first week I had 4 people in my group, and then we had the second week I had 17.
Some people won't talk to other people, some people won't talk at all. You have to kind of get them out of their shell, and it's difficult sometimes because they don't want to participate, and they act like they're not having a good time.
I think in the beginning a challenge was just getting used to situations, like not knowing how to answer some question.
The requirement of being in the same place for a really long time.
Having those few students that just maybe weren't having the greatest time.
I feel like we were trained and prepared for the job pretty well.
Yeah, I agree. I think we had very good training, so.
Just the questions that students ask, and sometimes how much information they reveal about themselves to you is something that I was unexpected for. Like when they talk about their history or how they have this certain problem, and then just how much information they confide in you.
I feel like we're always together and we're always near each other, and we have each other's backs, and if you're not prepared for it, someone else might be, and then that in turn makes you prepared for it.
I know I was definitely not prepared for how much time commitment there was.
How much you can actually relate to the students, because you are 2 years older, but at the same time you have all these experiences, and they kind of come up to you and you're like, well, you're only a few years older than me, there's not much of a difference between us, and kind of seeing that difference, but at the same time being able to relate to them.
I mean, I know that there were things that I was afraid of. I was definitely afraid in the beginning of losing someone.
It was a big eye-opener when you have to do the same thing every week, and I caught myself around week 4 starting to lose a little energy and being like, ooh, I need to pick this back up, because it is their first time going through orientation, even if it's our 7th.
Really cool to just learn about everyone's story and where everyone comes from and their different backgrounds and what they bring to Hofstra.
It definitely made me more comfortable in my own skin and just more confident, because you really can't care what people think about you.
The staff, you guys definitely helped me, and I don't know, I just really I'm thankful for that.
Knowing that they look up to you in a way is really great.
You learn a lot about yourself on top of everything else because you are open to all these new experiences. You're meeting so many new people.
It's a lot of attention coming from our coworkers, from the new students coming in, and it does make you feel important, especially also with the rest of the staff here, administration, like to see how grateful they are for our work.
Have fun doing our job, and we act really silly when we do our dance, and sometimes we do have to confront our peers, so it really makes you a stronger person when you learn not to be so self-conscious and you really let loose, and that makes us have more fun with the job.
Be yourself. You're a cool kid.
Be ready for anything really, and come into it with a really open mind so that when you get here you're not just like, oh, I wasn't expecting this and this and this. Like, be ready for anything.
Be a good role model. Just because you want to show them that you love being at your school.
The worst thing you can do is go into the interview saying that you're one thing and then completely showing us when you get hired that you're something else. It's not good. To be like dedicated to your job.
Just remember that like, keep your time up and you're probably going to like the people you work with.
Yeah. The students feed off of your energy. So even if you're not maybe in the greatest mood, maybe you only have 4 hours of sleep, you still smile.
Okay, have an open mind, be prepared to work with, 18 other people, 27 including the office. Be open to everyone's ideas.
Be positive, be open-minded. You guys, there's so many things that are just gonna be thrown at you and you just have to pick up and be like, all right, this is what we're gonna do.
Keeping an open mind so that if you're open-minded and you kind of project that to your students, they'll be so much more able to like want to go out and try things.
Yeah, it's more about the bonding than it is about the money.
Try not to go into the summer thinking you're going to be able to do a bunch of different things because the job will take up a majority of your summer, but that's the fun of it. You bond a lot with the staff.
I sincerely...
The beauty of color. Look at this.
This is for Ayana. A spiral and a sunburst one.
I got my nails done today and now my hands are green.
You'd like to see my feet.
I'm hoping this comes out because every time I've tie-dyed, it's never been good. So this is the attempt to be that.